everybody, and welcome in to Blue Jays today, folks. We're going to be watching the Toronto Blue Jays take on the Boston Red Sox in the final game of this series. Looking for a series win, the first one in quite some time, everybody. They did manage to snap the losing skid yesterday. Only got to 7 games, so I guess that's something for you. But now it's time to, if you really need to right the ship here, you want to right the ship, you got to go on a run, and it's got to happen sooner rather than later. It's Boston today, and then you're going to go straight into having to deal with New York, and that is going to be absolutely brutal. So the Blue Jays really need to win this game. However, it is going to be a tough one because you're going to have Yariel Rodriguez, you're going to have maybe Bowden Francis, maybe who knows, right? There could be a bunch of different guys coming onto the bump today, so the hitters are going to need to hit. I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog.
I'm your host, Adam Paddle. Real quick, a big shout out here to Michelle Bryan, who just became a starter member. So shout out to you. Your name is up on the board of MVPs. As a fan going into this game here, if they win this series, it's like, okay, cool, you won, but there's still a lot of work that you need to do to save the season. We're at the point now, guys, where these Blue Jay players, I know we're all checked out, but if these Blue Jay players want to stick together, they need to go on quite a legendary run. And honestly, it might be good timing too, because if they win today, the Yankees have been struggling actually recently. 3 for 7 in their last 10 games. So if they somehow pulled off a miraculous series win against the Yankees, well, you're a step closer. But they need to figure it all out, and it's hard to do it when your bullpen's injured, your pitching rotation isn't playing like they should be, and the lineup is different every day. So the one good thing, though, you got a hot Vladimir Guerrero Jr. How long can you ride that bat to victory?
Well, you might only be able to ride it for one more month of victory with Vladdy, because the trade rumors and speculation coming around Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has been plentiful, folks. The New York Yankees are looking like they might want to take a stab at it. And very recently, just before we hopped on here, it was revealed that the Houston Astros, they are making Guerrero their #1 priority on the trade market. Now, take that as you will, folks, because Ross Atkins did come out and said, and has said multiple times, he does not want to get rid of them. Doesn't make sense. However, you can also, on the flip side of the coin, go back to the Washington Nationals, back in the day when they had Juan Soto, and they were like, we definitely don't want to trade Juan Soto. Or was it the San Diego Padres? One of them was like
the Nationals. The Nationals. They wanted to try to extend him.
Yeah. They're like, we're not trading Juan Soto at all. And then a month later, traded Juan Soto and got an absolute haul for it. So, you can't put anything past these GMs when they are getting some crazy offers on the table. And I do anticipate that some big offers are going to be coming for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from the Yankees, from the Astros, and maybe from some other mystery teams, guys. So let's take a look at the lineup, but keep that in mind. Every game that we win is another game that might stop a Guerrero trade.
Guys, a little glitchy here, but we got it up here. Leading off, we were Toronto Blue Jays' Bo Bichette. He came off the IL yesterday. This is the second game in a row hitting leadoff. I don't really know why. I guess it's the roulette wheel of John Schneider. And who's batting leadoff today? Let's spin it to find out, because apparently it's Bo Bichette, who has been having a bad year. Then you got Spencer Horwitz, who was supposed to be your leadoff guy, but he's still number 2 in the order. For Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is right behind him to drive in. Horwitz has been good. Vladdy's been extremely hot. And then you got Justin Turner, who's also been very hot. He's in that 4th spot DH tonight. And then you got George Springer in right field. He actually had a good game yesterday, hit a homer, so got to give him some credit. Let's see if he can continue that today. David Steiner, thankfully, back in the lineup, left field, right behind him. And then you got Dirty Hands Jansen, Kiner Falefa with that 284 batting average, looking like the steal of the offseason for the Jays. And then Kevin Kiermaier rounding out this lineup. And they got to get some runs for Yariel Rodriguez, man. Like David mentioned off the top. Don't know why that's happening. Again, guys, still working with this new kind of setup here. So stay patient with us. Yariel Rodriguez is going to be on the hill for the Toronto Blue Jays. ERA is pretty inflated, guys. I'm still high on him for his whole tenure with the Toronto Blue Jays, but he's got to get some outs today. He's got to get some quick ones, because he was in that 70-pitch inning the other time when he pitched. I believe it was last Saturday. So hopefully, or last Friday. So hopefully he can avoid that again today.
Yeah.
And then, yes.
Over there
what
on
do you got
the Boston Red Sox side, guys, you got Jarren Duran leading things off, Hamilton behind him, Abreu, Devers, and then Refsnyder. Now that top five, all of them have been having very solid seasons. You got speed in there, you got power in there, and the OPS from every single one of those guys is right around that 800 mark or better than that. So the top five is very, very good. Then the lineup does fall off, though. Yoshida batting 6, Valdez 7, Dominic Smith 8, and then our old friend Wanky Panky batting 9. And they are going to be going for Cutter Crawford with a 3.59 ERA. So solid, you know, like just a solid pitcher across the board. This Boston Red Sox pitching is very good, and their lineup is better than our lineup. So, I mean, advantage Red Sox for certain in today's game, I think, especially considering, like, Yariel Rodriguez is going, and then, you know, it's going to be Bowden Francis, and who knows what after that, right? So I definitely do think that the Red Sox have the advantage going into this one. That being said, what are the score predictions from all of y'all? What are you thinking, Adam?
Well, I do think it's going to be a high-scoring one. Boston games tend to be high-scoring, and the Blue Jays offense, 15 runs in the last 2 games. So I'm going to say we get a little bit here. It is a tough pitcher. I'll say we get 4, but I do think we're going to lose pretty mightily here. I think they're going to win like 9. It's going to be a 9-4 game.
9-4, so same
just
thing
like
as
on
yesterday.
Monday.
Excuse me.
Oh, no, we won 9-4 on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
And then, 9-4, except flipped.
Yeah.
I mean, Boston Red Sox, everybody.
Okay, all right, 9-4 Boston, though, that makes sense.
What are you thinking?
I do see them getting a decent amount of runs here, just considering the pitching that we have up here, because it's Fenway and because they are who they are. I don't know, 9's quite a bit, though. I'm going to go 7-5. 7-5 Boston over the Toronto Blue Jays. A little bit tighter, but still they come out with it, and it ends up being a pretty high-scoring affair.
Well, we got Sam with 7-4 Jays, 6-5 Boston, Mr. Bloopy, 5-4 says Alyssa, 7-6 Toronto. So we're kind of split here, guys. 8-6 Jays, 6-5 Jays, 6-2 Boston, 6-5 Jays, 10-3 Jays, 4-1 Jays. Yeah. I mean, look, I think it's going to be a test to us, right? Like, the offense is finally showing up in a ways. Now can the pitching, can we get that good side of the pitching that we haven't seen in the last little month?
No. Dude, that's honestly, like, ever since I've been a Toronto Blue Jays fan, we've never been able to have...
Get 2 things at once?
Get all of them together, right? It used to be, you have the pitching and the offense, and then the bullpen doesn't show up. But then on the days that the bullpen does show up, the offense goes fucking anemic for whatever reason. Like, they could always... I remember there was one GIF on there on Twitter, right, that I saw where it's like, you're hitting a switch, and right as you hit the switch to turn one thing on, another switch flips off. And that always feels like what it is with the Toronto Blue Jays. Granted, I mean, to have all 3 things going at once is very difficult. That's what wins you. Exactly. That's what wins you the World Series. That's what makes you a championship squad. So it is very difficult. But, we're going to need to go today if you want to win this game against the Boston Red Sox, guys.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, guys. We got 93 people watching right now. If you haven't already hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, too. We're on our way to 26K.
Yeah.
We'd love for you to be a part of it, guys.
Also, Rodeo 2 in here. Shout out to him saying that the Astros finally got to 500. Yeah. I know, man.
They didn't.
The Houston Astros have been clawing their way back into this thing.
Man, they came back. Mets came back. Boston is way the hell back.
Yeah.
Man, it feels like every team that needed to come back did, but we didn't.
No, I know, right? And it's kind of it's upsetting because for a while there, you could kind of cling to the fact, the Houston Astros are bad, so, at least, we're
with them.
Misery loves company, right? Yeah. It's like, they suck and we suck and, that sucks.
And if they're going to bounce back, we'll bounce back.
Yeah. And obviously that's not the case, right? Like, granted, we didn't win yesterday, so you never know what's going to happen here, but 36-43 is still quite the whole, guys. And that is why you have the Houston Astros now in conversations to potentially go out and get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. because they're looking at their squad and going, hey, we're back to 500. We're on a bit of a roll right now. Our pitching is finally healthy. Yeah. And that was the big problem off the top is the pitching just was not healthy. So our pitching is finally healthy. And we're doing this without Kyle Tucker, arguably our best hitter, right? So when he comes back, we're going to be better. And then if we get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. too, who can be our first baseman, which we do not have right now, then we'll be incredible. And they could, once again, be doing what they always do and going to the ALCS.
They just got to get a chance, right? Scream saying no 9x9x9 tonight, boys. LOL. That will be this Friday, guys. Tune in this Friday, 7 o'clock. The These guys are going to have it all lined up.
Yeah.
9 hot dogs each, 9 beers each, and we're going to have a great time, man. Like, that's going to be the first kind of live play-by-play that we won't be doing much play-by-play commentary. Right. It will be, oh God,
yeah.
Oh God, there's, okay, at the end of the end, go. It'll just be kind of a fun time, guys.
Oh, it's going to be incredible, guys. I'm very, very excited for it, folks. I want to post something about it on social media, getting people hyped up about it tomorrow, because it should just be one fucking shit show of a stream, guys. Should be amazing.
Just like the Toronto Blue Jays.
Just like the Toronto Blue Jays. On the road this year, they're 18-24. That checks out. However, on this current road trip, Guerrero has a .409 batting average and an OPS of 1.364.
Huge.
10 RBIs as well. You'd love to see that total go up because just, across the board, the production, even though the slash line hasn't been terrible from Vlad this year, the production has just been very low, and I think part of that is the fact that the home runs just haven't been coming as easily.
Yes.
Recently, they're starting to go over the fence. So can he keep that up? That would be phenomenal.
And also keep in mind, who the hell was hitting in front of him for the majority of the year, and we're not getting nobody on base. And I've actually looked at Vlad's runner scoring position numbers, and they're not terrible at all. He's been actually pretty good in his career with runners scoring position. So it's a matter of can we get guys in front of him? And you're right. Can he drive himself home as well?
Yep, 100%. All right, guys, we are getting to the first pitch of this game. Cutter Crawford going to be starting for the Boston Red Sox. Radio 2 saying if the Blue Jays keep losing, you got to start your shows off with, we always get something to say about the Toronto Blue Clowns. Yeah, for all those OGs out there who've been watching us for a while, you know what the true name of this squad is. It's not the Toronto Blue Jays, it's the Toronto Blue Clowns.
That's right. Good evening, all. Let's hit that like for the boys. Shout out to Laura Lee Z, the moderator of our live stream. She's awesome. Guys, hit that like button and get us up to 69. If you're number 69, we'll put your name on the board. Just shut yourself out in the chat.
Courtesy Flush asking if we have an OnlyFans account. Would you pay for it if we did? I'm not going to confirm or deny whether or not we have one until I know if you'd pay for it. All right, guys, getting the first pitch right here. They're really taking their time. I guess this is no, we're definitely behind at this point.
No, yeah, they're late. They're late starting right now. They should have had a 7-10, but it's Bobo going boom, boom, everybody. If it wants to play. Weird.
Well, it doesn't want to play.
Strike.
There you go. There you go. All right, now he can start swinging.
Yeah. I've noticed with this tech, it freezes when it first begins. So it's I got to, switch it off and put it back. Tech's weird. 0-1 on Bo Bichette. That's fouled away middle
right there. You want to do something with that 0-2.
Hey, boys, this is Hot Take Hockey. Shut the Hot Take Hockey. Says, who will get traded first in Toronto sports, Bichette or Marner?
Great.
That is a good question.
It's funny, Hot Take. I've always looked at them as being kind of
the same,
the same kind of guy, right? Obviously, I mean, that's just not an apples to apples comparison. But when you have your main superstar being Vlad and main superstar being Matthews, this is your secondary piece, and they contribute in their own ways and are very valuable. But they do struggle to come up clutch sometimes. 1-2 on Bo. That's a swing and a miss, and that's going to be a strikeout. Well, I thought I heard that the Toronto Maple Leafs were actually looking at extending.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Which is kind of crazy.
I would say, I mean, in reality, probably both of them don't get traded, and most likely rather than not, because that's Toronto sports for you. But if they do, I would say Bo might have a better chance if we do go in this new wave of Blue Jay GM next year, where it's looking like we got to retool and rebuild. Bo's a great asset to trade at the deadline and then extend Vlad. So whereas Marner, you're looking at keeping this guy for more years.
Yeah, and also too, Scream says Marner has a no trade clause, so that could could factor into it as well. 0-1 right now on Horowitz. Steals. That one's going to be hammered, and it will hold up for a flyout right there.
Deep right field in Fenway Park. Little janky little ballpark, but historic. It's I like ballparks. And a lot of people hate ballparks like Fenway. I think it's cool. Gives it character. Influences the game in different ways. It's like a new map. I love it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the dish. He's hot as hell. OPS back over 803, 10 homers, 40 RBIs, 288 batting average. First pitch, deals way high.
High right there. 1-0 on Vladdy. Who are the Raptors going to draft tonight? Didn't even realize that the draft was happening. Where do they pick?
Oh.
Where do they pick, everybody?
I'm assuming pretty
They
high.
got to be pretty high. I'm assuming a top 5 for sure. 1-0 deals. That is a swing and a miss right
Good
there.
pitch. Good pitch. Good pitch by Crawford right there. Let's hope they sign Marner. So no cup in Toronto for another 8 years. I'm assuming you're not a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. That's right there.
Guerrero.
Strike 2. Maybe he blocked off that part of his own.
Yeah,
he threw the cutter in the same spot, so he kind of laid off. He said no, which is part of the strat.
But now he's throwing the cutter again, and it's going to go right where it was the first time. Except at least that's what I would do. We'll see. 1-2.
Yep, and he reads it. Yeah. He's got an eye for it. 2-2. Did anyone say what we're drafting? 19th?
19th, really? That's terrible.
Why?
Why so low?
Is it someone else's pick or something like that? Like
2-2 on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. deals. That is going to be a high fastball, full count now. Guerrero batting .288, folks. The numbers are definitely starting to come around.
Yeah, there was a moment there. I was like, "Oh, he's cold. Like maybe he shouldn't go to the All-Star game." Nope, right back. Right
back into the same conversation. However, speaking of that, that's going to be a walk right there. Vlad. Shout out. Mountcastle did surpass him a little bit in the voting process.
He did, actually.
Josh Naylor, who I personally think should be right up in there with all those guys, is not getting the votes right now. That's probably the Cleveland Guardians' effect. But Mountcastle is.
And then Baltimore is like, holy shit, we can't have Vladdy beat our guy. We gotta get to the votes. All right, turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Oh, and he grounds out the second base, and that's the end of the inning.
I know, right there. All right, well, that's 3 outs right there. Guerrero takes his walk, but the Blue Jays don't do any punishment. What else is new? Now we are getting to Yariel Rodriguez, and this is honestly the most important part of this game for me, folks. We know what the Toronto Blue Jays offense, for the most part, is going to be. Can Yariel Rodriguez even give you a chance, though?
That's the thing. I don't think he can. Like he hasn't been able to do it this year. He's still trying to figure out his stuff. Still trying to get his locations. It's tough, man.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, part of me feels for the guy as well, in the sense of like, well, it's not that I necessarily feel for him, right? It's just like it is difficult coming back after injury.
Mm-hmm.
Also, twice. Also, never played in this league before.
Hasn't pitched in a year.
Yeah, hasn't pitched in a year. I mean, just like everything is kind of going against him right now. Like even and I anticipated this. I expected this. But even Garrett Cole's off to a cold start.
Yeah,
coming back from injury. Just because it's like it's so hard to come back into the season when other guys are in the rhythm and they're going, and you're just trying to fucking ramp up right now.
Yeah, it's almost. I very rarely see a pitcher come back from injury and be dominant.
And be good right away.
Even think about Chad Green last year. Came up halfway and stunk. This guy stunk.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, it's just like a completely different animal than anything else, right?
And you know what? I am kind of surprised that, speaking of the same conversation, Hyun-Jin Ryu came back and was, like, very good.
Yeah, that was a shocker for me.
It was shocking. I was not expecting anything.
Yeah.
He was just that good.
Wow, the Boston, no wonder we don't have any fucking lefties, guys. The Boston Red Sox own them all.
They have 8 lefties in the lineup, guys.
8 lefties. Okay, what I guess, talk about when somebody has a type, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess most pitchers in the league are righties, so just stock up on the lefties. Yariel here with a whip of 1.92. Not so nice. Batting average against righties is actually 342, so righties actually hit him better. But short sample size. Let's see what the lefty here, Jarren Duran, can do. First pitch to him from Yariel is going to be fouled away. 90 at the knees. Excuse me. Jarren Duran's turning into a nice little player. OPS of 831. Steals a lot of bases. OPS plus 129.
Yeah, Duran's a fucking stud this year, guys. This guy is turning in and developing into a real solid player.
Great
for
defender,
these Red
too.
Sox. Yeah, great defender. And, just to get that locked-in leadoff guy. I mean, look, you're looking at the Blue Jays right now who are struggling to find somebody who can lead off for them. And the Boston Red Sox have somebody who is perfect for it, right? maybe I'm old-fashioned, but like I love the idea of getting somebody who has a good batting average, has a good on base, and can run in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're old-fashioned at all, Nick. I think that's what people wish they had.
Right?
You know, like give me a Mookie Betts, give me a Jared Durant.
Exactly.
Like, give me a Volpe. You know, where are those guys for the Blue Jays?
Like this guy can still do damage, but he can also get on base very effectively, and then when he's on the base paths, he can be a threat right there, you know? And that's another mental game for the pitcher. I got to deal with this guy now.
0-2 on Durant. He's going to ground it to
ball,
Yariel.
and Yariel should be able to make the play, which he does. One gone. There you go. Did you guys see the rumor / trade idea of Dodgers targeting Bo and Jansen? I didn't hear about Bo and Jansen. I've definitely heard about Bo, but Jansen as well. Didn't hear about that. I mean, at this point, hot take hockey, like the trade rumors are they're going to start going off the hook for these Toronto Blue Jays. When you're this far below 500, you're playing the way that they're playing, and with the amount of movable pieces and assets that you have, like everyone and their dog is going to be looking at your squad going, I want that guy. This is a fit here. I mean, even today, right? It's like the New York Yankees looking at Guerrero, the Astros looking at Guerrero. Cleveland, you know, like even I've read articles about how they might want Chris Bassett. Like, what?
That's a big curveball right there. Swing and a miss, 1-1 on Hamilton. Also, who the hell's Hamilton? How did this guy come
this
up?
guy's very solid. Yeah, 282 batting average. He's got 15 or 21. One of the two stolen bases. I was looking pregame. But again, he's stealing bags as well. He's getting on base and stealing bags.
Like, where did this guy come from? Why is he on this team? That's a ground ball right side. Should be an easy play for Spencer Horwitz. 2 gone.
Yeah, the Boston Red Sox have done a really good job this season of cultivating some guys. You know, like turning them into something special. Because they had Duran for a while, but now he is really blossoming into I think a lot of Boston Red Sox fans were hoping for. Right?
Yeah.
He showed the potential, and now it's like, oh shit, this guy is really good at baseball.
Yeah. No, Boston's got a nice lineup, and I mean, look, they have this guy Abreu hitting third for them. Wilyer Abreu hitting third for the Boston Red Sox, and we missed there 94 in the outside corner, 1-0. What are your numbers? You have a 792 OPS. How did that happen?
Just like solid, you know?
Yeah, you're solid.
Just a solid guy right here. 1-0 right now on Abreu. Hot take hockey saying that you got to get the top guys in the Dodgers farm. Yeah, no, I mean that definitely would be nice, man. As much as it would be, as much as I would also be on board with the idea of trying to run it back again next year with Guerrero and maybe 1 or 2 other guys. Like, if you really could, get one of the top guys in the farm system, somebody in the top 100, if you could get like a top 50 prospect, I don't know if you could, but if you could for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that's when I start to go, okay, like, maybe we really need to start thinking about this. This is 3-0 on Abreu, by the way.
There we go. Finally, 3-1. That's outside corner paint. Yeah, I mean, I have a video coming out tomorrow breaking down like the whole Yankees and Guerrero's comments about going and playing for the Yankees. And actually, I break down a mock trade. That's ball 4.
That's going to be a walk right there.
I break down a mock trade, and one of them included Spencer Jones from the New York Yankees. Second-ranked prospect, very highly touted one in the system. Oh my God, Devers home run this day. That was wild. He fell over and he hit that. But hey, you get him and the number 3rd-ranked prospect on their system too. It's like, that's not that bad. Like, again, you have to consider these options. But the thing is, it always comes down to the root. We talk about all this, but we always got to circle back to who the hell's actually running this team.
Right.
Ross Atkins.
Idiots, yeah.
And it's like, if you fucking send off Guerrero, you are firing yourself.
Yeah.
You're done.
No, 100%. 100%. While we have Hot Take Hockey in here right now, man, let us know. What are your thoughts on the Stanley Cup winners? Florida, right?
Yeah.
Edmonton, historic comeback. Kind of choked it at the end there. They could have had it and just, couldn't get anything going in that final game. Let us know. 2-0 right now on Rafael Devers, runner at first, bottom of the first, everybody, 2 outs. Since we're on the topic of Guerrero and what you trade him for and all that shit, if somebody was offering up
ground ball, Yariel,
that
easy.
will be.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay, Yariel Rodriguez, that was very questionable, dude. I don't know what the hell
he threw it way too high. He was trying to throw it softly, but overcompensate.
Oh my God, that was
Oh,
Kind of scary right there.
Why did you do that?
No idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wild turn of events.
Good thing,
right there.
Raphael was just like
Just
jogging.
not even doing anything. So if somebody was offering up their version of Ricky Tiedemann, like if it was like Ricky Tiedemann, you know, because I think Ricky Tiedemann's like ranked like 40 in the top 100 or something like that. Is that enough for you to go, okay, like I can trade Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for this? Like a Ricky Tiedemann?
You got to think about like, well, if I trade him, am I losing my chances of extending Vlad? Probably. You know, like he's gone now.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, you could obviously sign him in the unrestricted free agent, you know.
Yeah, you could.
But like,
now you're just like any other team.
That's the thing. It's like I almost feel like not like trying to be greedy or anything. I think you got to get like a really good deal. You got to get like someone's trading like 2 Ricky Tiedemans for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And it's like, okay, now it'd be dumb for me to say no.
Yeah, and let's face it, that would never happen.
Yeah, and that's what comes down to. Like, I think that's the direction that this franchise wants to go, and like keeping Vlad and making him the face. I mean, even Vlad said before the comments today that he wants to be a Blue Jay for life. We'll see how that comment holds up after the trade deadline.
Yeah,
but that would be a direction that would be just not even just good for baseball, but good for like the Toronto Blue Jays fan base and Toronto Blue Jays as a whole. You have a guy like that just around, you know.
Yeah, 100%, man. Again, like I would, if there is any reality to keep him on the team long term, like I'm here for it. But I also think that, you know, you can't just
no way
again. You can't just keep Guerrero on the team and then not do anything with it, right? Like you can't do kind of what the Angels did. Like if you're gonna do it, then I think, all right, now we need to start thinking about how we can get this second wave of Vladdy going, the second era of Guerrero going. And we might need more prospects to do that. Also, it is raining right now in Boston relatively hard.
And they're still playing. Okay.
They are still playing, everybody. So we'll update you if anything changes here. Take a look at the weather.
Last time we were live, it was literally rain delayed.
Yeah.
And then we had to cut the stream. But we had time for this one. Let's see. Oh, Boston is thunder and lightning. For me, it says it's not going to be raining for another 30 minutes, but clearly it's raining right here.
Well, we'll see what happens, everybody. 0-2 right now on George Springer. Also, 144 people in the chat right now, guys. If you haven't already done so, hit the like, smash the subscribe button. The boys are going to be getting drunk and stupid and silly, and that is a strikeout there from George Springer down looking, folks. But to finish my thought right there, guys, 9x9x9 challenge this Friday. You want to be here for it. It's going to be stupid. That's 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 innings of baseball. The boys are going to be getting ridiculous with it. We're going to make a whole vlog about it later after we filmed it. I'm very excited for that. I think it's going to be just a great piece of content overall, and like just a new look for the channel, which I'm down for. But if you guys want to participate along with us, then you can. 9x9x9 challenge this Friday for the game against the Yankees.
Yeah, we'd already be 1 in. 1 hot dog, 1 beer, one beer inning.
In. Yeah, no, I could do that, no problem.
All right, David Schneider up to the plate, getting rained on heavily.
2-0 right now on Babe Schneider.
Yeah, it is pouring right now, guys. It is absolutely pouring.
They are going to call it momentarily. They're going to call it momentarily. Like
it is just ridiculous.
Yeah, like this is whole monsoon level. It's going to happen any minute now, actually.
All right, 3-0 on Schneider. Are we going to get a free pass here? No, we're not. That one clips the top of the zone, 3-1. Oh, my God. Don't do another rain delay.
Hot Take says, love it. Sounds like something I do. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a good one. Take the mics to the bathroom when you throw up, says Jid. You know, Jid, I was literally even thinking about, like if we had, like, another camera or something, like, set up in, like...
we could just have one rolling like we did for our baseball video.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't know. Like, something. Like, we got to make it special. This Friday's going to be a special one, guys. 3-1 right now on David Schneider. Pouring rain.
Ball four.
And
horrible call.
The bad call right there, man.
Wow.
Come on, give us the free pass. The guy can't even grip the fucking baseball.
Full count on David Schneider. I noticed David Schneider changing his like batting stance a little bit.
That's ball obviously going to be a ball right there, and that will be a walk. Don't be surprised if at any moment they do it here, guys.
I hate when they call a game when it's raining, man.
I know. It's like... Come on.
Yeah,
We're
like,
in fucking 2024, guys. Every other, major sports league in the world, unless it is seriously like lightning,
lightning,
like they will play. Like I could understand if it's lightning, like I get it. You don't want that for the fans, you don't want that for you, but like,
yeah. Okay,
what
yeah,
is
they're
going on
throwing
right
the
now?
balls out because they're all soaked.
Okay, everybody's getting new balls right here, guys.
All right, Dirty Hands, chance it up.
Which one of you fellers is the real Dirty Dan?
I am.
That's right, Laura Lizzie. 42 likes, 143 legends in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Let's get us up to 69 as Danny fouls back in 87 middle.
People are saying delay. People are saying delay. Is it coming? It was
gonna happen.
Basically guaranteed to happen. It looks like it's actually calming down a little bit. Maybe it's just this one angle.
Let's see. Yeah, they're calling the rain delay,
okay,
everybody.
there's the rain delay, everybody. We are now delayed, folks.
Oh.
All right, well, we'll be with it for a while, everybody. We'll be with it for a while. Stick with Blue Jays today, guys. We're going to be delayed.
What the hell?
While
we can't watch a game. God damn.
No. This has happened. This is the second
time in a row.
But this is what I mean. Like, isn't it such a fucking piss off? Like,
yeah.
Just, okay, if you're not going to play in the rain, fine. Then commission a dome over, Fenway.
When we were at Fenway Park, they were delayed for like an hour.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I was like, holy crap. And it wasn't even fucking raining. I was like, what is going on?
They were just worried that it might rain.
It might rain.
Yeah. No, that was so stupid, dude. Like, honestly, if I was, like, a fan of Fenway Park, like, I get that it's all historic and everything like that. You don't want to mess with your stadium. Fine. But I also want to watch the game when I buy my ticket and I show up, and I want to watch it when the time is. Just, make some type of dome over top of it that does not, mess with the, the architecture of the original thing, but it just complements it in some capacity.
Yeah. I have no idea how that would look because it's a weird-ass diamond.
Someone smarter than me that went to architectural school in Boston, they can go figure that shit out so we can watch our baseball games on time.
All right, guys, I guess we'll do some Q&As while we wait. We had Danielle suggesting Q&As, and we got Inked Rails with the question, when is the trade deadline? What Jays do you see being moved at the trade deadline? I thought it was like July.
Oh, the trade deadline's right at the end of June. I believe it's June 30th, I thought.
Or July 30th.
It's July 30th. My mistake, yeah.
MLB, I think you're right about that.
Like, it's the last day of the month on that month.
July 30th.
Yeah.
July 30th. So that's it. And what Jays do you see being moved? I mean, easy ones are all the UFA guys like Kikuchi.
Mm-hmm.
You could see Turner go. People are saying, like, what would you get for Kiermaier? Like,
nothing. Like,
nothing. You can get cash.
I don't think you could get cash, man. I don't see that happening.
Like, do you just cut Kiermaier at that point?
Yeah, 100%.
Just cut him.
I look, dude, like, we've watched the at-bats. I have no idea how anyone would want to pay for that. Like, I just don't see it possible,
I hear you. Unless he has to get hot. Like, you'd have to get hot.
Yeah, he would. That's the thing. He would need to do a lot more than what he's doing right now because it's a dead spot in your lineup.
No one even wanted to sign that guy. Literally, nobody wanted to sign him.
No one wanted to sign
that
guy. So now you have him at $9 million. And one of the worst batting averages and OPSs in all of baseball. So, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to trade from now.
Also, Jimmy Garcia, if he comes back healthy and pitches a few innings, looks good. That's an easy one right there. Jimmy Garcia, people would pay up for Jimmy Garcia.
I also think Trevor Richards, too. Like, nobody's talking about Trevor Richards. But, like, he's on a 1 year as well, and he has been very solid across the board. Like, that's your Swiss Army knife. That's effectively like your Ross Stripling of the bullpen this year, And, like, on another team that is, like, going for the playoffs and, like, they want some more versatility in their bullpen, I actually can't think of anyone better than Trevor Richards. Like, you get that guy, you can put him wherever he wants, and he's totally capable of playing any role in that pen.
He is some of the best swing and miss stuff out there, and that's what you want coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, 100%. I saw another question there saying, how long... Adam and Nick, how long have you guys been a couple? Courtesy Flush, you never answered, how much would you pay for the OnlyFans? You never, I was even looking for your answer. You never asked them. And somebody else asked, did you guys go to uni? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Graduated university a couple years ago. I was there for acting. Adam was there for media production. So very different stuff. But we're here now just watching baseball and hanging out, watching this team suck dick.
Married are things that we study with the things that we like, which is sports and beer.
Pretty much. Pretty much everybody.
There's another person, Mike F, saying, do you think Bo wants to continue playing in Toronto? I know Nick has opinions on it. I mean, Bo is the kind of guy where it's like, I feel like he'll just go wherever he is to play. Like, he has no opinions. I mean, personally, if I'm Bo Bichette, he's from Florida, I'd probably want to go play either in Florida or LA with those kind of climates and be down there. But, I mean, I don't think he's dying to be playing in Toronto. Guerrero's actually come out and said he wants to play in Toronto, whereas Bo has not said anything like that. So I don't think I think Bo's the one to go, man. Bo will not be on the Toronto Blue Jays in 2026.
Probably not, man.
Nope.
I don't, unless something major changes, right? Right now, I don't see that happening, guys. Yeah, they got the full tarp out, folks. They're setting everything up as well, so this one could be a while. See if you get any updates or anything like that.
Players are leaving the field. This one's going to Randall-A. Okay, that was 5 minutes ago by Keegan. We're in Randall-A. Okay, I guess we're waiting and seeing, guys.
Yeah. I got a question. On Friday for the 9x9x9 challenge, at what inning do you think that you're going to start, seriously starting to struggle, right? Because I think we can both, say, I can do 3 innings, no problem, no questions asked, like that's it. But at what inning is it going to start to be like, okay, this could be
probably
a problem?
like 5 or 6,
right?
Because like at that point, that's an hour and a half in, 5 or 6 hot dogs, 5 or 6 beers, like that's a lot. Now I'm thinking about it, like even 6 hot dogs on its own, I'm like, that's kind of a lot. I would be I'd still be getting through it. I'd still be like, oh, like I probably shouldn't keep going. But yeah, I mean, on top of 6 beers,
right?
Yeah. It's gonna be brutal.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of with you there, man. I feel like inning 5 or inning 6 is where it's gonna be like, okay, I should stop, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
And we're gonna push to the finish line for the content. But yeah, I do feel like that's where the pain is gonna start.
Yep. What else we got here? Mantuka 17. Did either of you play baseball growing up? And what's the highest level you got to before hanging up the cleats? I played baseball growing up, and I got to this like elite league in Ontario. So it was like just one above AAA, and I was 17, and I hung it up for my last year of high school because I was like, oh, gotta go to high school or gotta go to university, gotta focus on the next chapter of my life. So after my grade 11 year, when I was about 17, that's when I stopped playing.
I never played at a competitive level, just backyard baseball basically. So,
and if you go look at Bad for Baseball in a few weeks, we'll have a video coming out where we're going to be swinging the bat in the batting cages, trying to hit a major league fastball.
Yeah, and you'll get the sense as to who played, who didn't. But yeah, it is what it is, folks. Just look at the weather radar in Boston, and it doesn't look good, eh, Laura? Is that the case? Could we be here for a while?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're happy to sit here for a bit, but I mean, if it's going to be like,
God. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's going to be like lightning into 8 o'clock, too. Damn. Oh, it's going to be raining, thundering all night. And they might be able to play here, but, yeah. We'll sit here for a bit. We'll wait until we get some further updates, guys. It's pretty early in this one. So we'll keep waiting.
I wonder, like, I do, again, like, depending on what the thing is, like, I wonder if the best idea is, like, to stop the stream, leave the stuff, and then, like, start the stream again if the game does come back.
Yeah,
but
like I could leave it on like show will start soon.
So,
you know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. I don't see a break in the rain until at least 9:30. Well, that's a problem. That's 2 hours from now. And then what sucks too is like they like to take their sweet ass time afterwards.
Yeah.
Like it'll stop raining and then they'll take like 30 minutes at least just to like chill and then they'll come back, which is a piss off.
Doubleheader tomorrow, maybe. Well, BC Jays fan, they're actually playing the Yankees tomorrow, so probably nothing there. Probably won't be able to do it. Probably have to be a makeup series or makeup game later on.
Something later on. I don't know if this would be good or, I mean, honestly, probably be good for us because we have Yariel and our bullpen day going.
Oh, yeah.
Like missing them right now might
absolutely.
be the right way to go.
Absolutely. My goodness, yes.
And then you got New York tomorrow. New York's actually playing right now, folks, and they got the game on in the meantime while we're waiting for the rain delay. And now they just went to commercial right as they fucking said that, those losers. But it's 0-0 right now between the Subway Series of Yankees and Mets.
Question, what comes first, says Inked Rails? Firing or a trade? Probably trade, Inked Rails. Probably trade.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of been the question for a while now. Like, is it the right idea to trade people under Ross Atkins?
No.
Or fire Ross Atkins and then trade people right under the new guy? But it's a really tough scenario to deal with.
So, well, that's the thing, right? It's like, you should fire Ross Atkins and then trade all the guys under new management so you can predict and so you can start planning for the future. But that will never happen. That's just not, because at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter really, like, if we win or lose, as long as they're making money. So they're not really seeing that. They're just like, oh well, let's get through this season and figure it out later. Like, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. No, I do definitely agree with you. Shout out to MLB White Sox. He's coming in here and watching the live streams for one of the first times. We appreciate having you. I hate that this is a rain delay, but that is what's happening. Show up on Friday and you'll get something special right there. Dude,
no rain delay on Friday.
Oh, dude,
the Rogers
yeah, exactly. I just thought of that right now. Like, we'd have to like stop the challenge and do it again.
Yeah, literally,
cheating, you know?
Literally. Yeah, like, but yeah, again, we have a dome here in Toronto.
We have a dome in Toronto, so we don't even need to worry about it, everybody. We do not need to worry about it. Big Country's Pound Cake says, boys, I feel attracted to my cousin. What should I do about it? Chat, what should Big Country's Pound Cake do about their secret attraction to their cousin?
I love the name, too. The name.
Yeah, what do you guys think that they should do about that, folks? Is it a first or a second cousin? Just wondering. It needs some details.
It's so weird, like, watching Game of Thrones and, like, people are, like, married to, like, their sisters.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Dude, in Game of Thrones times, I'm like, fucking go for it, bro. like, you know, that's...
like, no one thinks anything of it. They're like, we're keeping the family together.
Like,
oh, yeah,
we're
weird,
consolidating the wealth, you know?
That's fucking weird.
Not in that time, man. Not in that time.
I know.
They would have thought it weird to, like, you know, marry someone else.
Yeah, like, why would you...
Be like, what are you doing? Like, you know, this isn't strengthening the family bonds. Like, ridiculous shit right now. Mets, Yankees, everybody. I'm sure that you guys have it on your TVs right now as well, because they just have it on in the interim time. 1-1 right now on the New York Mets.
But then who's making the trade, says BC fans? Shapiro talking about firing Ross Atkins. Well, it'd probably be James Click because he's the assistant GM, so he'd just step up into interim time until they get a new guy, or they keep James Click.
Jay Smith says, y'all need to get a job, please and thank you. Please get a day job. This is
this is my job.
You're watching it happen, folks. You're watching it happen.
Like, no. This is the best job ever.
Yo, New York Mets have actually been turning it on recently, folks.
Oh, yeah. They're one of the hottest teams in the entire MLB.
Wow. Must feel nice if you're Steve Cohen. You know that at any chance that he gets, he will buy in.
When the game coming back on, y'all? No updates yet. We'll sure to keep you updated, my friend. Right now, we see nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, no updates yet, everybody.
Oh, up the middle. Apparently McNeil, like, people in New York want him out of town. Like, apparently he sucks.
Laura Lee saying, any movement on the beer sponsor? Yes, there is. We can't say anything about it yet, but should be getting somebody on very soon.
Jay Smash goes, this isn't a job. This is a hobby. Well, funny enough, Jay Smash, this was a hobby until we got enough money where it became a job.
Yeah.
There you go.
Technically, baseball is just that too, right? It's just kind of like a hobby until you get good enough.
Literally, it's a children's sport until you become so good that they're like, well, we got to pay you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the same thing here. We're professional drinkers and watchers of sports.
Pretty much.
That's literally it,
Pretty much, everybody, yeah.
That's literally it.
We'll stay on for a bit longer, everybody, until we get, like, I'm hoping that they'll give us some type of update.
Yeah.
But, like, sometimes they don't do it if it's still pouring.
Yeah. Damn, y'all really got enough money from this? That's good. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
I question it every day.
I don't know how.
Smash.
I don't know.
I question it every day.
Like, I'll be lying. Like, literally today, I'm a little sick if you guys haven't heard me coughing already. But, like, I'm sick and I'm just lying in bed editing and like I've gotten so used to editing and shit that it just like feels natural. I'm like, wow, this is like great. You know?
Arashi says, question, will you guys be doing a stream on the MLB draft? Probably,
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I
Definitely.
think the last 2 years now, we've gone live for the draft, and it's been like a pretty good time.
Yeah.
You know? Do you know when
Yeah.
the Jays pick? Is it like early 20s, I think?
Probably.
I want to say 21, but I could be talking on my ass right now.
Will be draft order. Let's see. We are 20th.
20th.
Right
okay.
on the dot.
I was pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, 20th. So, I mean, that's definitely not the best thing in the world, but you know, it is what it is.
And I mean, what was the one year we picked? Arjun Namala, right? Last year.
Mm-hmm.
The year before that, who did we pick? I think did we trade him right away? I thought we might have traded him like right away. It was a pitcher. The first year we did it, I think we drafted a pitcher and then we traded him. Oh right, Barrera. We did not trade him. The year before that, we traded away our first pick. I think it might have. No, that was the year before. That was 2020. 2021, we traded that guy away. Hoagland. Gunnar Hoagland. Who the hell did we trade Hoagland to? But yeah, we still got Barrera. He's still cooking in the minors. Same with Arjun. Also, it is July 24th, so it's like pretty soon, guys. Another 2.5 weeks.
July 24th or 14th?
July 24th, MLB draft.
What?
Oh, sorry, 14th. Sorry, I have like fog brain from my endless coughing today.
Yeah, July 14th. That's actually pretty close, guys. That's
Yeah.
literally like 2.5 weeks away or so. So absolutely would love to do that. Ink Frail saying, question,
Yeah.
you guys going to be live streaming the trade deadline?
Yep.
Absolutely, dude. That's going to be a solid like 8 to 10 hour stream that day for sure.
Oh yeah.
And then leading up to that, probably like the entire 2 weeks prior,
Yeah.
there will be several live streams, you know, sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
We'll just be kind of live the whole time, you know, talking about all the rumors and everything that's going on, everybody. Like, that's obviously one of the best times, most exciting times in the season for us, for content purposes. And then as well, like where the Jays are at right now, like it could be a fire sale, folks. Like you might see, you know, like the team on August 1st could be very different than the team that we have right now.
Oh yeah. So I can imagine, yeah, like God, leading up. What day is the 14th? I can imagine like we're gonna be doing multiple live streams leading up until that big one coming up. 14th is gonna be a Sunday. Oh wait, sorry, my brain again, fog it up. 30th. Friday. No, that's August. Sorry guys, looking at the wrong. Tuesday. It will be a Tuesday. Okay.
Right, well, that weekend will have to be a big one then leading up to that. Jace Math says, who wants $10,000 sent to them right now? I would. Feel free to just hit that little donation button right there and
do it.
Make it out to Blue Jays today. We'll put your name up on the board for 10K.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? We'll fucking leave it there for a while.
I'll leave it there for the whole season.
Leave it there for the whole
If you
season.
donate how about this? If you donate an easy $1,000, okay, your name will be here for the entire season. How about that? How about that? What do you guys think about that?
That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Can you guys oil up for a stream? Like, what do you mean?
Like baby oil. Like get all oily and like.
Holy fuck, yeah. As if the 9x9x9 challenge isn't enough, man.
Oiled up doing the 9x9x9 challenge. That's the most ridiculous thing in my life.
Okay. Any update at all on the
no
thing?
nothing yet. I'm gonna check Hazel May. She's usually pretty good with this. Hazel, I think Keegan's in New York or in Boston. Excuse me. No, Hazel hasn't tweeted in 3 days.
Yeah, Keegan is in Boston right now.
Okay, Keegan. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet, guys. Nothing yet. We're still in a rain delay, everybody. We're still in a rain delay. Woo.
Okay.
Well, should we throw this on a pause and then come back?
Yeah, that might be the way of it.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to put this stream. It's going to still be live, but we're just going to put it on a pause. We're going to have just like a template up, like show will start soon. But we'll come back. We'll come back, everybody. So if you get the update that the Jays are coming back, we'll be here. I'm assuming if it's going to be like late, we'll have to
Yeah, well,
We'll have
that's
to reset.
the
That's
thing.
what I'm thinking, too.
I was thinking that we'd stop this stream and then just
Maybe
start
do a new
another
one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
do
know,
another
like
one.
if it depending on when that comes, I felt like that would be the
All right,
best.
then we'll do that. How
idea.
about that, guys? We'll kind of touch base. We'll keep you a post on our community page.
Yeah.
On what we're going to be doing with the stream.
This kind of sucks, man. Like
Yeah,
I was
back
actually
to
like
back, man.
literally back-to-back games. We're
Like-
here, and then this fucking shit happens. I mean, nothing
Wow.
we can do about it. But
Nothing we can do.
it is what it is. You guys are all legends for being
Yeah.
here for this and for sticking around for the additional 15 minutes that we've been waiting. Hopefully the game comes back very soon, and we'll see you guys tonight for some baseball.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
And as